Hey guys, Joe here at ECRM's on-premise adult beverage session in New Orleans, and I'm here with Eric from Datassential. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So in addition to his presentation, Eric also moderated one of the Thought Interaction Pod roundtable discussions that we had, and his topic was Millennials, right, and the future of on-premise.
Where do I think we're going, yep.
So, and it was interesting, he had 2 rounds of discussions, right? Because what we do is we have 5 different tables, each one with a different topic. So, and each round he had several different on-premise operators and suppliers. So we're going to cover some takeaways from the conversations that they had. And to start off, they were talking about millennials and their behavior, right?
Absolutely. It was quite interesting. We had a great mix. We had a couple of destination-type entertainment, food and beverage facilities, I guess I'd call it, as well as local bar represented and some display folks represented, as well as some producers. So it was a great mix of people for conversation. And what we found is a lot of people with the destination, we're trying to pigeonhole millennials into the certain hole, but what we're finding is their behavior is actually bleeding out through the rest of the rest of the population, if you will. One of the destination folks mentioned that he's seen a grandmother in his establishment experiencing a millennial-like journey, trying different things, doing different things. So it actually is changing the way that people are being entertained. One of the folks said the biggest problem we're going to have to do is figure out how they want to continue to be entertained. So it's not just millennial versus the world, it's how can we leverage the millennial influences, positive influences, there are many of them, with the rest of the population to make sure that they're enjoying the entertainment that millennials are bringing in.
Yep, and I've seen that across other categories. You know, on the food side, you know, you'll see millennials they've been growing up eating healthy, working out and all that. And I see that spilling over into the older generations. Myself and my other friends who are Gen Xers, you know, we're all trying to live healthier now, and there's got to be some sort of an influence from there. And by the same token, you have grandparents that are on Facebook and you know going on social media. So it's not too surprising. It is surprising a little bit, but you know, when you think about it, it seems like a logical progression that they're influencing.
It is, and I come from a career of bucketing these generations and not seeing all that blurring, but it's interesting in these entertainment establishments, there's a huge blur.
Yeah.
And a huge benefit of that blur.
Yep, yeah.
So.
Great, and then one of the other things was delivery. And we're all in a delivery culture, but they were talking about it a little differently.
Yeah, one of the questions, obviously alcohol with the limitations of the delivery is always going to be uniqueness. But I think that we're further down the line with licensing and local laws, but there's going to be a boom coming up with the alcohol delivery systems and how to get that cocktail delivered to you correctly, not just a bottle or you know, a 6-pack, but actually the cocktail you'd like to enjoy in the entertainment establishment, but actually delivered that way. And quality maintained, and the ice is not melted.
Yeah.
What have you? So the new thoughts in delivery mechanisms are fascinating, and looking forward to seeing where that goes.
Yeah. Well, you have Uber cars with kind of vending units in them now,
Absolutely.
so yeah, you never know. And the other part that you guys discussed at your table, which I found was interesting because CBD is just exploding everywhere.
Absolutely.
Across all different categories, but in your discussion, they were talking about some, you know, maybe some limitations, or it won't be as big with beer.
Right, a couple of limitations.
alcohol.
Yeah, a couple of limitations. First of all, it's going to be legalized federally sooner or later. I mean, probably sooner than later, which will change that whole dynamic. But we also had a millennial at our table that said, "I don't get CBD in beer. I see them separate. I see CBD oil or marijuana, what have you, different, but not combined. It is a fad.
Yeah.
And they're convinced that I don't want that combined, I want them separate. Which was interesting because I see a whole lot of the infusions going on now, whether it be beer, wine, whatever. But the generation says, I like those things, I like them separate.
Yeah, so they may have CBD gummies or CBD topicals or oils, but not blended with an alcoholic beverage.
Exactly. I'm going to have my IPA and my bag of gummies, absolutely.
Did they feel the same way about cannabis?
Yes.
And alcohol?
Yes. They see them all. Yes, they want to enjoy them both. They want to enjoy them separately.
Okay, so a beer and gotcha.
Yes.
All right, well, very interesting. And again, thank you for moderating and for speaking earlier. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the future.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.